Well, staying with this, Rina Shah is a former Republican advisor and a current political strategist. She joins us from Washington, D.C. Welcome to the programme. So, if this non-meeting is considered to be a snub by DeSantis, how does that sit with Republican voters?
Well, the snub is rather unsurprising because in May of this year is when Governor Ron DeSantis launched his official bid to be the next president of the United States. Of course, he's got a GOP primary to make it through. And what he's hoping right now is that the strategy of not meeting with current President Joe Biden, a Democrat, will score him political points with Republicans who do not like Biden. But one thing he's really missing in this strategy, which I find to be rather short-sighted, is that during national disasters, we have a great American tradition of coming together no matter what your partisan stripes are.
Well, given what you say, has he boxed himself into a corner here, trying not to upset Trump supporters, but also wanting to appeal to a wider Republican base?
What DeSantis is trying to do right now by not appearing with Joe Biden is essentially look like Trump 2.0, not to look cozy at all with anybody that he does not agree with. He wants to look like he's a won't back down fighter and somebody that just will not put up with bad leadership. He has painted Joe Biden out to be a bad leader, though it was less than a year ago that he appeared alongside Joe Biden when Hurricane Ian hit Florida. And now that was a very devastating hurricane. Not to say that Idalia is not, but Ian's impact was far greater than Idalia's and needed so many more resources. More people perished, more people lost everything they had in their possession. And so this was October of last year I'm talking about, that DeSantis thought it was fine to give Biden a warm welcome to Florida. Again, they appeared alongside each other. Biden complimented DeSantis's handling of Hurricane Ian's aftermath. And so the only thing that's really changed is that DeSantis is now running essentially against Biden. DeSantis thinks that he can beat Trump 2.0 by saying that I will not appear next to Biden, though that is what this moment calls for.
So what should DeSantis be doing then to try and revive what appears to be a faltering campaign?
Well, right now, DeSantis is doing the right thing by touring portions of his state. Again, he's the current leader of Florida. So he's touring these places that have been hit by Idalia. And there is a great a cost here. Look, I mean, Florida is going to have a real reckoning about its flood insurance policies now after Idalia. Idalia has hit more of a rural area. And again, more rural areas throughout the United States are thought to be, and the empirical evidence shows, quite red. So again, Republican supporting. But what DeSantis is doing on the ground right now, again, is showing strong leadership. So that's a good thing in the aftermath of the hurricane. But as for his presidential campaign, truly, this moment is tough for him because he had the debate stage just a couple weeks ago in which he didn't appear to do great, but he didn't do badly. So he's really got to just keep up this this show that he could be essentially the guy to knock Trump off the pedestal, though there's no evidence showing he can do so yet.
Rina Shah, thanks for joining us here on Al Jazeera.
Thanks for having me.